Did you want me to turn on noise suppression or just leave it on original sound?
I mean, I can hear it because of this, but maybe it's not. I don't know. We had a bunch of nuts falling the first episode.
We
so
did.
Rain. It's rain time. So
I like that it's just like ambient sound effects provided by Brian's house.
So yeah. So there's there's people who have commented over time about how sick of they are, and so it went on for several episodes, and we can probably agree that it overstayed its welcome, perhaps a little bit.
Who says that?
So, I don't know, like two people. So then in the last episode, 2 episodes ago, I changed it to the Hey Arnold theme song, as you're aware. And we already have comments being like, I'm really liking this podcast, but I could do without the Hey Arnold theme so much. Do you people not have any joy in your lives? Like, why are you even here, dear listener?
No, that's not the listener, obviously.
Oh wait, dear. No, do we change dear? Shit, listener. But regardless, I figured I would change the theme yet again, and I have a brand new one for you. Are you ready for it?
Probably not.
It takes a second to sink in. But here, let's give it a shot.
Oh God. Oh God.
Get up on the high bag. Get up on the.
Oh God, you're funny now.
You're still on. Yeah,
I thought this was going to be. I actually thought that was an old.
I didn't make that.
I thought that was a Rammstein song.
Oh no! I should have made it Auslander or something just to continue the meme. Yeah,
which is another one of those like that meme you sent me about like never letting old jokes die. That is the Auslander, I guess, meme of our group is probably now like 2 or 3 years old, right?
Yeah, 2-ish. I'll credit Viltsu, Viltsu on YouTube for that spectacular remix of Get Up on the Hydra's Back. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Jump on the Bat-Wagon, AKA Yoppy Dudes.
Yoppy.
I'm Brian.
I am James.
And I'm Brian. And this week we are watching... Wait, how do I do this? This is the show where we watch through the entire DC animated universe. You don't get to hear what we're watching quite yet. Something. We watch all these cartoons, start to finish in Airdate order.
Controversial.
Because I want you. Yeah, it's controversial to do so, you might say, and because I want you to. I'm going to take these stupid extra headphones.
You need to hear. You need to hear the soundboard.
Do I?
Yeah.
But I can hit this and go, and here we go. Wait, okay, here's a test. Oh, I was already off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can do it without listening. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, okay. Here we go. Am I already off? I don't know.
From my side, anyway. Like, it's going to make it more for you.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to listen to them anymore. It hurts my ears. Okay?
Sounds like you're a sissy lala.
Maybe I can put them back in one at a time. Brian here has never seen any of these DCAU shows before. And except for the 13 episodes that we've already watched. This week we are watching The Clock King. This aired Monday, September 21st, 1992 at 4:30 p.m. on Fox Kids. This is the first time there's been one other time so far that we've skipped one day. This time, like so far, these have all been back to back to back to back to back.
Wow.
Since it started. This time we have skipped an entire weekend. There were no episodes on the weekend. We're back to Monday from Friday last time. I'm not sure what that's all about. So if you're a kid watching the show and you only know it happens on Saturdays, you've watched The Cat in the Claw Part 1 and The Cat in the Claw Part 2 and then gone, where's Batman? And that's the entirety of your experience so far.
So I know we're watching this in the controversial Airdate order, but here's an idea for you.
Watch it only in weekend order.
What if we watch it on the air date? Like pretty soon we're going to be getting to October. Maybe at some point in time they'll like loop over.
Oh, we have
like,
to actually
October.
watch it the day that it happened. I mean, I thought about that for a while, but it's like there's no. I can't release it on the same day or whatever. Or the podcast itself. But I guess on that
what
note,
else are you doing with your time?
Oh, nothing. I guess on that note, I'll mention how someone asked recently, I think in a comment or on Discord or something.
Was it
about
Dear Listener?
Yeah, it was the Dear Listener.
Okay.
Not the shit one, but the one that I like.
The shit list sounds like a really weird, like, it's like a child's book.
Shit Listener's List was a good movie starring Liam Neeson.
God. Oh, he went there.
So anyway, this person, someone that I don't remember, asked about, pretty sure it was in the Discord. I'm sorry if you're listening. I don't remember, okay? My brain is mashed with Tahoes these days.
Wow.
You see, that's a reference to a video that's
Y'all are going to get that
yet.
later.
Yeah. It is... What the hell was I saying? Oh, someone asked about if we are going to... So eventually we'll come up on Kids WB airing like a block of like Batman and Superman back-to-back episodes. Like, oh yeah, check in for the action hour, you know, or whatever it was called. And yes, I want to do that as one podcast episode. So like it gets like 2 episodes out of the way once we get to that point. Once multiple shows are airing at the same time, sometimes we'll have like Static aired in the morning and then Zeta Project aired in the afternoon or something like that. And we'll just do both as one thing. It'll get episodes out of the way faster for us. And it'll also be like each podcast episode is one day in the life of the DCAU. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Thank you. I'm glad that you feel that I'm not treating you unfairly because that's my greatest fear.
I don't think it is.
And speaking of fear, what was your prediction for this episode again?
I think it was something about Batman's origin.
Yeah, something like that. You said this would be about stopping time. And then I jokingly or not jokingly said that it would be reversing time to Batman's origin story.
There you go.
And now I've given you like 3 different, which way could this go? He said fear. Is this a Scarecrow episode? And it's not. This is the Clock King. This is the episode about the Clock King.
I feel like the Clock King needs a different name.
This is the first episode that's just blatantly named the character.
Oh.
Like they didn't even come up with a, fancy title. It's just...
Is there an episode called The Joker?
No.
Is there an episode called The Joker's Favor?
Yes.
Okay.
We've watched that one already. You might remember He Was in a Cake. This was written by David Wise and directed by Kevin Altieri with music by Carlos Rodriguez, and animation is Sunrise, which I think is the Cowboy Bebop people.
I feel like I've heard that 3 times now.
I think so too. I think I can't find where I wrote the thing before that said that.
Trivia.
No. Yeah.
Check the trivia.
No. Do you want to watch the episode? This is the best episode of the podcast so far, I think.
Is it? The last one was... I had a lot of fun in the last one.
It was really good.
It was... I don't know if it was good.
It was really... podcast.
We very
Tell
much
us...
podcast.
Comment on this episode and tell us if you liked last episode.
Oh my god.
And then
if we get Dear Listener to rate our podcast episodes. Like
asterisk amount in the comments of every episode. But what I was going to say is leave a comment on this on the Podtower YouTube channel, leave a comment on this episode of what you thought of last episode. And then 3 episodes ago, leave a comment on what you think of this episode. Okay?
What?
And I'll check the comments, and I'll report back in 7 episodes.
This sounds like infallible.
Here's the trick. I won't remember. Let's go watch the clock game.
It'd be really cool if in just a second here you could put in an audio clip from the show. Could you do that for me, Jamie?
You mean like this? Get up on it. Okay. Bye. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go.
Due to his failure to appear, this court finds your client in default. Summary judgment against him stands at $20 million.
No! You can't! I'll be ruined!
Then perhaps this will teach you to be on time for a change.
Welcome back to the Asshole Show! It's your boys, James and Brian.
James.
We just recorded 6 minutes of audio with Brian's microphone not on. So we're going to do this again.
I can't wait till we are reunited at last.
Yeah,
All
that'll
these
be
weird
nice.
technical difficulties. I should have known better. I'm sorry.
Plug your shit in, dumbass.
There it is.
No, you're good. You fully explained the episode already, but why don't
Pretty
you go
much.
ahead and do it again?
Okay. This is fun. I had a practice run. Okay.
Yes.
Can I speed round this? Because like nothing happened.
Yeah, let me see if I got some good speed round music. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Okay, you have the 1 minute that it takes the Hey Arnold theme.
Oh my God. Okay, so 7 years. The client was on a train with Mayor Hill. Punctual. Mayor Hill was like, "Hey, what? You're unpunctual. Take your cake in the park." And it goes wrong for him. He gets balled by some kids. Goes. Dog barks. He falls in the fountain. He loses the court case and $20 million and goes.
Arnold!
Then the clocking decides to fast forward 7 years and tries to ruin Mayor Hill's career and life, and he's like kind of half-ass fucking with the city and ruining things for people. Is that really a minute already?
Arnold!
Move it, football head. Okay, so I need another minute. Don't play it again, though.
Temple Fugit, a maniacally punctilious man whose life and business are ruled by the clock.
Wait.
Oh, what?
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry. What was the best part from my perspective was that the wires crossing between this somewhere caused me to cut it. I was cutting in and out between me hearing the Hey Arnold theme and me hearing your explanations. So you're like, is Evan dog pool at Apers at Bear Hill at is So
okay, hold on. Let me.
As far as I know, you explained it.
Wrap up. Let's see. I completely lost where I was. I
have no idea.
It was
where
something.
you were.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll forward. I think I was like jumping ahead 7 years, and he's messing little things up around the city, like traffic lights, and he like manages to lock Batman in a bank vault with like a really elaborate trap. Batman manages to get out. The clocking is going to kill Mayor Hill. Mm-hmm. And wow, I was doing so much better the first. He's
Brian's been loading wood in his truck today, folks.
all
He's doing a lot of
day.
complete with guts spilling out of his body, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
They were there.
do that. Don't load wood.
I mean, the fellow's got to make a buck somehow.
To pay for his gut surgery.
Pay for his gut surgery.
What?
So yeah,
What happens at the end of the episode? Wait, did you get Batman
blocking-
exploding in a bank vault?
I mean, yeah, kind of. It just Batman got out of the vault. The clocking is going to smush Mayor Hill between the minutes and the hour hand of a big clock that looks over the city. And Batman goes up and tries to foil the plans. And despite the fact that Batman is utterly useless, the plans get
Says, I'm going to clean your clock.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember. I don't remember what the. Oh wait, was it the last recording or this recording? I think it was last time.
What?
I've already forgotten when I said they're on the clock and the Clock King makes
That was one.
time pun.
There's a lot of time
It's
fun.
time for your Mayor Hill.
Time for your time to run out, Batman.
Death time.
Death
You'll meet the
time.
Grim Reaper.
Grim
says.
time. Brr.
Your right leg and shoulder will be slightly uncomfortable in the next 4 minutes, he says.
So, to like the end is that Batman and the Clock King are having a fight, and
Right when you asked who is the Clock King and why is he so good at fighting Batman, and then he immediately said, "It takes you 0.2 seconds to do this, or 1/20th of a second to throw a punch." And then Batman does a much slower thing and says that it's faster.
No, it says it takes him 1/30th of a second, which
Yeah,
that is faster.
yeah. I know clocks. I'm the Clock King.
Oh, it's you.
It takes me 1/40th of a second to.
It takes me 1 hour to poorly explain an episode.
Temple Fugit, a maniacally punctilious man whose life and business are ruled by the clock, is persuaded by then attorney Hamilton Hill to shatter precedent and deviate 15 minutes from his rigid self-imposed schedule. Chaos for Fugit results as a result of this, culminating in a court case going against Fugit and for Hill's firm. And for Hill's firm, I guess. This is the TV Guide synopsis, everybody. I don't know who writes this, but
We're ripped
here
on
it
it
is.
tonight. Good job, Jamie.
Fugit is financially ruined and swears revenge on Hill. 5 years later, after Hill becomes mayor. 5 years? Bullshit. That was 7. After Hill becomes mayor, that's the full sentence here. It says 5 years, bullshit. It was 7.
Letter from
After Hill becomes strange things begin happening in Gotham, all having to do with time. Was the traffic lights?
No,
That's not time
nothing
at all.
to do with time.
Although I guess
Unless it was the
maybe
timing of the lights, maybe. That's a stretch.
keeping someone from getting to their thing. I don't know. Synchronized traffic
What
lights
about-
go awry.
What about all the dropping graffiti? See, I'm cutting you off on your explanation this time.
Yeah.
Sucked.
Yeah, what does it feel like?
Like letting down all those banners, which were like, oh, these acts of graffiti.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he did a lot of super evil things. Like, yeah, he went from like middle school yearbook doodling to murder very quickly. Okay, anyway, these disasters are a result. Oh, no. Synchronized traffic lights go awry, subway trains collide, etc. These disasters are a result of Fugit, who now calls himself the Clocking, attempting to discredit Mayor Hill. It does actually say Clock King, but, you know,
Clocking.
who's counting? Whose time? He finally kidnaps Hill and ties him to the minute hand
no.
of the... No, it's the hour,
The hour hand. This
of
is
the-
so
this
wrong.
is bullshit of the Gotham Clock Tower. Unless Batman can rescue him when the clock strikes midnight, Hill will be crushed. What the fuck is this?
Actually, wait, bullshit. Can we call this the Clock King or Clocking or bullshit?
I'm not going to put bullshit on the public. I guess I could put like bull s asterisk
No, it's
asterisk.
okay. The listener know. The listener know that my child.
But just pretend it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why that was terrible.
That's a really. Is there more?
No, that's it.
That is the most inaccurate description we've seen. Who wrote that?
TV Guide.
You're fired.
Mr. TV Guide. The TV Guide King.
That one is so bad.
Well, it's one of those that describes the whole episode, but it got 3 like major obvious things wrong.
And like
No, was it only 3?
obvious.
It said 5 years instead of 7.
Yeah.
The minute hand instead of the hour hand.
Midnight.
Midnight.
You know, the argument
What-
things is like his like everything to do with time, and it's like, yeah, the traffic lights, the graffiti,
makes-
making
yeah.
things collide, like
It does make me wonder. Okay, so my hypothesis on this
Hypotenuse.
before, my hypotenuse is the right square triangle of this. In the whatever the frickin' scarecrow says in Wizard of Oz, that's not the correct mathematical equation. You know what I'm talking about? The wizard's like, you have a brain now, and he's like, oh, really smart,
yeah,
hypotenuse,
yeah.
blah blah blah, but it's not correct or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what. Pretend I said that.
Okay.
Anyway,
You want to cut that in?
yeah, here it is. Here is the quote. My hypothesis before on these was that maybe this was like the reruns description because it was so much longer. But this one I'm almost thinking is like a, hey, you guys got that Clock King episode in production? Yeah. Oh, give me the synopsis so we can put it in TV Guide. Oh, okay. Well, we haven't made the episode yet, but we pretty much know what it's going to be. And they like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, in the outline, it was midnight or something. I don't know. We'll never know. Hey, Dan Reba, are you listening? What the hell's going on? What is this? You weren't attached to this episode at all. What's going on?
Yeah, we need the answers. So if you can call up TV Guide and ask him why he had such a bad description, that'd be great.
You want the cast?
Oh my God, I do. I'm so ready to yell, get up on the... Oh, Bullock's on it.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, you remembered his name, though. It's not Two-Face. It's the other Harvey.
Two-Face.
Kevin Conroy as Batman. Lloyd Bachner as Mayor Hill. Bob Hastings as Commissioner Gordon. Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. as Alfred. And I think he also voiced the judge in the Not Nightmare court scene. Mary Devon as Some Lady. Otherwise known as Summer
Gleason. Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
The office boy that hands him the papers.
Is that Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.?
No, it's he's voiced by Jeff Bennett, who is the voice of Johnny Bravo.
Oh, what?
And a bunch of like a million fucking other things. I listed a ton of stuff here. He's in Samurai Jack, Adventure Time, Fairly Odd Parents, Young Justice, Green Lantern, Ultimate Spider-Man, blah 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 blah, Animaniacs, Freakazoid, Gargoyles. Oh my God. He's also Office Boy in Batman the Animated Series.
His best known role.
Yeah, and Alan Rockins as Clocking. He voiced Norman Osborn in Spectacular Spider-Man, and he was the character Larry Finkelstein in 119 episodes of Dharma and Greg. I don't know this character. I barely know this show. But it was his most notable thing, so I had to mention it in case anyone gives one crap.
Why would you give a crap?
Do you remember the time that you watched Dharma and Greg? He said to Batman. And Batman said, it takes me 1/20th of a second to turn the TV off when Dharma and Greg comes on. I don't know.
Oh, my God. Can we talk about...
The clocking?
I want to talk about the clocking. I want to talk about how he's just like so perfectly skilled and Batman is such a bumbling... Is it time to give Batman a score of like usefulness? Batman's...
Oh, yeah, you could do that. Yeah. I mean, Batman got himself out of a pickle.
Yeah, but he helped none at all. I give him...
Would such a pickle exist if he did not, you know? He saved the mayor from... But, yeah, okay, so Batman didn't interact at all. It wasn't in the flashback at all. So
no,
he didn't... Like, this would have happened with or without his existence, I guess.
Yeah, and if you really want to get down to it, like, Batman didn't stop the clocking. The clocking shoved his little pokey cane clock hand through the gears.
Cut out of a clock.
Yeah, that's sharp enough to cut one of Batman's two suits.
We should probably
the oversuit, but not the undersuit. Yeah, you want to...
He slices across his chest, and there's a close-up of Batman, like, at his chest, but it's just gray underneath. So is he wearing two suits?
I think so. Yeah.
That's
and
the real
the sub-suit doesn't have... It's like his PJs. It doesn't have the Batman logo on it. It's just gray.
Yeah, it's like the... it's the long johns he wears underneath to keep warm. Yeah. Gotham's a cold place. Heart of ice or something.
I'm gonna say he didn't stop any crime. He didn't stop like traffic jams, traffic accidents, subway collisions. Batman was not the one to stop the mayor from getting squished by clock hands. He did I mean, he rode in a. So James has just put on a Batman mask.
It's Halloween, baby. Ooh, it won't go over my glasses.
I'm gonna put this anatomical heart over my heart. There.
I should have done this at the start. Yeah, you're the Scarecrow. No, wait, no, you're the
Man.
What? You're the Tin Man. You work so well. You play, folks. He played the Tin Man in a stage play of Wizard of Oz.
9 years, 8.
Yeah, a while ago.
That was a long time ago, but that was my.
That's like twice as long as we've known each other.
Yeah, back when I was famous.
Yep.
Anyway, so,
Now you're just on this stupid ass Batman podcast.
no, I'm famous for celebrities. Right?
Oh yeah,
Isn't that how that works?
I'm Batman. There it is. Yeah, we're back.
Anyway, so all that usefulness wrapped into one Pokeball. I'm going to give Batman 1 out of 10 cardboard cutout clock hand swords.
Ow.
One of 10 out of 10.
I was stupidly looking at myself in the Zoom camera and like trying to make as big of a face at that as possible, and I like locked my bottom jaw. It hurts really bad now.
So I took a screenshot of that. We're gonna have to upload that.
Okay, I'm taking this.
Happy Halloween!
Yeah,
The screenshot is amazing. Oh,
so I'll put it in the thumbnail.
lovely.
I'll put it in, or no, send it to me. I'll put it in the social media posts of
Yeah,
the episode.
deal.
Anyway, yeah, Batman did some stuff, I guess, but also the Clock King is like, you can't defeat me because I'm always the clock. And then he gets hit by a big old piece of clock, and you would think he would have died, but who knows?
Yeah, I think it was it seemed to me to be set up as if he, maybe he got killed, maybe he didn't.
Yeah.
I think,
But I said, it's the Great Mouse Detective all over again in that scene, and then he was like Ratigan, but not a small mammal.
which if you've seen The Great Mouse Detective, you know what James is talking about, and if you haven't seen it, you don't know what he's talking about.
And which camp do you fall in?
I saw it around the time that this show came out, and I don't remember anything.
I was about to say, I think the last time I watched it was when I was like 6 years old. I rented it from the library at Big Bus, Oregon, where you live.
Big.
And and so I really don't even remember anything about it. I just know there's a clock tower at the end. And now that's even kind of I'm kind of 50-50 on whether that's even true. Right in. Is there a clock tower at the end of The Great Mouse Detective? Comment below.
Remembering things from visual media is kind of your jam.
I know, but I'm not.
Don't second guess it, is what I'm saying.
Disney Cinderella
So why are we
Castle database.
The guy who doesn't remember just about anything, why are we having me be the one to relay the show? Oh, because it's funny. You're laughing at me.
Yeah. Duh. Fucking duh. Trivia.
Oh, no.
Light wraps.
Oh, yeah, we can talk about art. The art was good. The physics were bad.
Were they roller coaster bad, Joker roller coaster bad, or were they?
Considering there was a scene where the clocking was like in the big clock with the fight with Batman, as it was starting to collapse, he was like running on this like catwalk away from Batman, and he was completely running completely off of the catwalk for probably 20 or 30 feet. Like they didn't bother to animate him on.
They were also standing on some like rotating thing at one point, but they were completely still. Like it was like a not one of the gears, but like a a rope or something that was pulling part of the pulley, an intricate pulley system, and they're just standing on it, and they're not moving.
Oh yeah, it's rotating around. Yeah. So the art was good. Like if you a still from this episode, like the art would look good.
Yeah.
How it worked was very bad. Like there's that bit where Batman ran through the car.
Yeah, well, I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna like get in, shuffle around for a second, then he'll pop out the other side as Batman. But instead, he just
Bruce Wayne
sprints
runs
through his car, like he doesn't stop at all. He's on his feet the whole time,
And then he changes whilst running.
while running up the stairs.
Up the
That was
stairway.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean,
This one,
it was cool. It's just really like bad.
It was like fucking dope, but I hated it. It's like I think the difference between this and like the Be a Clown roller coaster is like that isn't intentionally physics. Like they were trying really hard to make like, look at this roller coaster. We've never animated a roller coaster this well before, kind of a deal. Whereas this was like, I think purposely, artfully, like there, like 2 or 3 different times Batman shot a grappling hook and then pulled himself, and it should have just like shot him in a completely different direction. He shoots it. Alfred and Batman in Bruce Wayne's car park in an alleyway. Batman opens up the sunroof, shoots a grappling hook out of his gun that should shoot it in a straight line, but it arcs and grabs onto a fire escape.
Yeah.
And then it's in like an arc still, and he presses the button to fling himself out, and instead of just ramming his fucking face into the roof of the car,
it arcs him
perfectly arcs him out of the car. Yeah. Like it was like a steel rope that just stayed in that exact shape.
Yeah. It's a bit questionable. Again, like, it looked really nice, but how it worked was really bad.
And I'm trying really hard not to make... I was thinking that this whole episode, because we're going off about that as it's happening. We're going off about, like, Brayfogle? Oh, did you see the sign? Like, you know...
It looked like a lot of really funny... I mean, there's, like, a couple of road signs that looked like... You know, okay, those are probably somebody who worked in the show's names or whatever, and, like, the person...
It's hard
not in the newspaper, but, like, a couple of them looked really fake. Like, this did look like somebody who never spoke English just wrote a bunch of letters together.
It's probable, yeah. But there's some times where I'm like, oh, I hope that's not like, this isn't becoming the like mystery science theater of watching Batman. Like, I don't want it to be this like make fun of Batman, but it's also understandable to do that, especially with these early Batman episodes where funky shit keeps happening. Like, eventually, I hope anyway, you'll be so like wrapped up in what's going on and like, oh, that shot was dope. Oh, that shot was dope. Oh, what the fuck? What's happening? Oh my god, he's exploding. He's melting. You know, and then it'll
already yelling about that.
Yeah, these beans. He's melting into beans mustard.
No, and I think we're relatively fair about it. Like, I think we give credit where credit is due, and I don't think we're just like, I don't think we're constantly just insulting these things.
On that note, another grappling hook thing that we were, at least I was screaming at the end of just like, what the fuck is going on? Or Mayor Hill is like 1 second away from being crushed by the clock hands. Or no, he's falling off the clock hands. And Batman, from the complete opposite side of the tower, shoots the hook through like a 2-foot diameter window hole in the wall that's there, like an access panel. And that also arcs down to the edge of the clock and grabs on. And then when he pulls, he shoots like a fucking dart through, like perfectly through the thing in a straight line. And then he's immediately at Mayor Hill, like 100 feet down, and grabs his hand and saves him.
I think I can explain the physics here for you. So if you imagine a capital letter A, Batman is at the bottom part where he starts, and he shoots the grappling hook, which goes up to the point of the capital letter A.
This is like a sideways turned A, right?
No, it kind of like went up through the window, and then it went down towards Mayor Hill.
Sure.
Is a very upside down V. How about that?
Okay.
And Batman just followed as such.
Yeah, it's just whatever shape he creates with the rope, the trajectory is locked, and then he follows that.
There's some Batman nanoparticles at work here. It's fine.
Yeah. He can't afford he can afford a second suit under his suit.
Yeah,
so
he can afford everything.
He got the Batmobile trashed, so he had to just drive Bruce Wayne's car. Was the Batmobile in
No.
the last episode?
Oh,
that we
the
watched?
last episode?
POV?
I don't
No, I
remember.
don't think so.
But the Bruce Mobile was.
Yeah, I was just thinking the episode before that, Appointment in Crime Alley, the Batmobile got all crushed and stuff by the
And they just
tram.
left it. It's in the shop. That's where it is.
yeah, which we will see in a later episode.
Oh.
So, but I was thinking, like, if we're trying to say these are chronological so far, that's why he's driving around in Bruce Wayne's car. Alfred, the Batmobile, still hunk of shit. It got totaled.
The Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away.
Joker, the Crime Alley
clocking.
appointment got away. The clocking. Okay, let's do trivia. On Fugate's
trivia.
notes, subway station is misspelled Saby station. I said that.
Wow. Was that supposed to be Subway?
I think so.
Oh,
I guess.
like Savvy Station.
On the subject. Okay, so I should note, I've said before that all the trivia either comes from IMDb, the DCAU wiki, or my own brain. But I also they are completely removed from my brain after I've written them in this document to go over on the show. So when we're already talking about stuff, half the time we'll already have talked about something in this, and I'll be like, oh yeah, this thing. So for instance, Fugate's tear of Batman's chest emblem completely disappears immediately. We're talking about how you can see the gray underneath, but not the fact that it's only there for one shot.
Yeah. Self-healing batsuit.
Yeah. Did you know that Temple Fugate is a play on Latin tempus fugit, meaning
Nope.
time flies?
Nope. Didn't know that.
Now you know.
I know
The
that.
Clock King's address is 362 Breyfogle, named after Norm Breyfogle, a Batman comics artist. See, we could have just waited. I don't know. And then
We picked up the trivia before trivia, so we're cool.
we're the trivia hipsters.
Tripsters.
Clock King, whoever that is, Clocking, is a villain from the comics, a Green Arrow villain originally, though the original was named William Talkman. Which name do you like better? Hello?
Hi.
Zoom froze for a sec.
Sure did.
Do you like William Talkman? Is that what your answer was? Yeah, you said that.
Sure. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
Why not?
I don't know what else to say about Clocking. It was a very simple episode. He was not the guy from POV, as far as we know.
But he was the Riddler.
Yes, Clocking, Riddler, and
The guy from POV.
guy from POV are all the same person. You're right.
Yeah, I'm so good at this.
And Mr. Freeze falls in love with Penguin.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. Speaking of, how about a prediction for the next episode before we do top 10? I'm switching it up.
Totally cool.
It was totally on purpose, and I didn't forget. The next episode is called The Last Laugh.
Oh, it's going to be a Joker episode.
Okay.
Definitely.
But what happens?
Laughing gas.
Okay.
Do you remember?
You're 2 for 2. What happens? What's the plot? What is he doing?
The Joker is going to try to win the favor of the entire city, and he's like going to tell everybody that he's giving away free money, and he's going to have a parade.
Where did you get this idea
He's gonna have a parade downtown and fill this giant balloon.
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, Jack Nicholson's gonna
Does he have a big gun that he shoots the Batwing with?
He's gonna have a big gun that he shoots his buddy with.
Well, that too, yeah.
The saddest scene in the
Bob
movie.
Bob the Goon.
Yeah, it is Bob. Did he say like, Bob, give me your gun or something like that? And then Bob hands it over, just immediately shoots him, and then that's the end of Bob.
It's a good moment. It's a good
It's
movie.
hilarious. It's terrible.
Well, I'll let you have the Joker and laughing gas.
Yeah!
That is, it's not Batman's origin story.
There you go, listener. That one was for you.
Where do you put the Clock King on your top 10?
I put it just before On Leather Wings for you, but it does not make the top 10 for me.
Oh, you want to put it at my number 1?
I want to put it at your -1.
What?
I guess. Hold on.
Are you dying?
Hold on.
Your guts are finally spilling out of your body. I put it Clock King -1 on leather wings.
Oh my god. Okay, we didn't talk about our top. Do you want to list our top 10s here? I'm just opening.
Yeah, let's do it like we always do, baby. My top 10 in reverse. We got Appointment in Crime Alley, The Cat in the Claw Part 1, POV, Nothing to Fear, Feet of Clay Part 1, Pretty Poison, Joker's Favor, Heart of Ice, Feet of Clay Part 2, and On Leather Wings at numero 1.
And for me, my top 10 from 10 to 1 is Appointment in Crime Alley, On Leather Wings,
Correct.
Feet of Clay
Nope,
Part
way
1,
wrong, very wrong.
Nothing to Fear, The Cat in the Claw Part 1, Pretty Poison, Joker's Favor, Feet of Clay Part 2, and Heart of Ice. And as previously stated, I'm gonna put this episode, The Clock King, at space 0 on Jamie's list because I want this nowhere on my top 10.
Oh, I see. So okay. So this episode didn't do it for you.
Didn't do it for me. No.
Yeah. I can't decide.
You can put it in front of on Leather Wings.
Am I
real
number
quick.
1? Yeah. Okay. I guess. I mean, I'll reiterate. I guess we're building our top 10 list over the course of this whole thing, of every DCAU episode. Eventually, we'll start putting other shows' episodes on this, presumably. And we've already knocked off a few. We had Be a Clown, didn't make it. What's the gangster, the train? It's never too late to remember the name of the episode.
What was it, though? I made that joke before.
Gosh, if I can't remember. That's not on the list either. But, yeah, I don't. It's weird because I don't consider this like one of the bad ones, but it was pretty nothing. Like, there's not.
No.
There wasn't anything egregiously horrible about the animation or the story. It was just kind of blah. Like, I don't know. If you ever look up what the Clock King. Oh man, he's changing my name to something silly. If you ever look up the Clock King's like classic Golden Age comics look, it's like a dude with like a clock for a head, and he's got like a crown on top. He's got a big like Bear King.
He's like the Clock King.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, this guy is just a dude who really likes punctuality.
Yeah, it's like
They should call him the Punctuality King.
this is some sort of weird gray area that they were doing, I guess, maybe between like gaudy, colorful supervillain and gangster, nothing bad guy or whatever, like he's just a guy in a hat. I like his clock glasses.
I like it. I really liked it when the hour and minute hands would appear in his glasses. That was actually one of my favorite things.
You said that it was the first thing when he stepped on the train, and like the first shot, you're like, oh, I like how his glasses are clocks. And I thought, that's later. And then it was like, as soon as he's the clocking, then he has the clock glasses like the whole time. Mm-hmm. But so I wonder if that opening shot was like an animation mistake, or if it was foreshadowing, or what. I don't know.
It could be a plot device.
It could be a
foreshadow
plot device. We're really bad at that. Let's try that again. Plot device. Yay. I guess I'm not going to put this on my top 10 either.
No.
And it doesn't stand out to me. It's just strange to me to think of it that way, because it's like my history, I guess, with the Clock King is like there was a Fox Kids Batman the Animated Series like official website where you could go read biographies and look at screenshots and all this stuff. And the website, by the time that I found it as a kid, it was already, Batman was off the air. It was already like 6 or 7 years old, the website. And so was I. And the page for all the villains had, that's how you should do that on the doc. Brian, he's doing funny stuff in Google Docs. The website's villains page had all these, the Joker, the Riddler, Catwoman, Penguin, all that stuff. And then it just had like new villains was one of the options.
Oh.
And Clock King was one of 3 or 4 new villains. And so I was always like super intrigued by like, holy shit, this is so cool. I can't wait to watch that episode with the Clock King. And then I never think of it as a poor episode. So when this was coming up, I was like, yes, finally another like, we've had these we've had these Appointment in Crime Alley, we've had these in It's Never Too Late. We've been missing the like, I don't know, main character type of supervillains. And then just watching this just now, like, oh no, this episode is pretty nothing. So
Yeah,
it's unfortunate, I guess.
I mean, they can't all be zingers.
Yeah. They can't all be zingers. That's just for words. That's just what we use for saying words.
I mean, we're making this up as we go along.
We sure are. Yeah. So you predicted a Joker episode for the last laugh. It would have laughing gas. All right. Well, I guess we'll find out next week. I need to get to you physically, emotionally, spiritually, to record like another bulk chunk of these in a way that's not like, oh God, it's Wednesday, my dudes, we need to record the yappies now, and then I have to edit it really quickly while I'm also editing a video and blah blah blah. No one cares. Brian, shut up.
I'm sorry, I talk too much.
These episodes are out on Fridays,
and it's Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Whoa. Do we have any
the Podtower
listener mail or viewer mail?
Oh, we do have one. Yeah, we have one Yappy mail. I should do that. Hang on.
See, look, I'm the on time office apprentice today.
You're the Johnny Bravo kid? Is that what you're saying?
I'm Johnny Bravo.
Oh, okay.
Rather Samurai Jack, but I'll take Johnny Bravo. Wait.
Huh?
Not Johnny Bravo. My brain just completely short-circuited. Johnny Bravo?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
What do you what did you think you were saying?
I have no idea. Ben 10.
Johnny Bravo. Yeah. Okay, we had one email. If you want to reach out to us, like the fire hand at the end of the Cat in the Claw Part 2, I'm bringing it back. podcast@watchtowerdatabase.com, or leave a comment on the Podtower YouTube channel uploads. Leave a comment 6 episodes ago for this episode, and I'll never read it. This is from Dylan Pollock again.
Dylan.
Jump on the Bat-Wagon.
Hey, Dylan's
Early reactions to next week's episode about the Clock King. Use as needed, James. Quote, Brian thought Clock King was better than insert episode here. Quote,
Not true.
James using the Hey Arnold or insert music cue. He's too funny. And then he just says, LOL, I'm sorry. I think I'm just too addicted to hearing my name in these. There you got it again, okay?
I'm fine.
Here it is.
Maybe we just have a Dylan Pollock like
Section.
Yeah, just like thoughts of the week from Dylan Pollock or something like that. Am I saying that right?
Like, yeah, I hope so. Dylan Polak. Who knows?
Oh God, what was the name that we got wrong? Did we address that?
I don't know. What?
Papa Dakis?
Papadakis? Is that not what it is?
No, I thought it was Dakis. Did we address that? I can't remember. My brain.
I don't even know that it was wrong. How do you know it was wrong?
Because there was a comment.
Oh no! Let me go to the video. Podtower. We're doing this in real time, folks.
Oh God!
The Podtower videos.
I'm breaking out.
Jump on the Bat-Wagon. To an episode of the show. I know. I realized that.
Wait, should I pull this up as well?
Yeah, this is Jump on the Bat-Wagon episode 13.
Look in the comments.
Pav or the Unbadgening. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Cole Papadakis. Can't wait for the next Watchtower Database comic, The Perilous Adventures of Dr. Halfcock. Also, my last name is pronounced Papadakis. It's fine, though people have trouble with it all the time. I'm here to tell you you're wrong. It's Cole Papadakis. Forever and always.
Boo. As a haver of a weird last name, I'm going to try. It's probably Papa, not Papa.
Well, it's got two P's. If you're gonna lay it out phonetically for me,
I have a friend from the old days named Andrew Pappas. Pappas.
Pap.
Pappas.
But that's what I said. You said that's wrong.
You said
You think it's Papa still?
I mean, it seems like it should be Papa. I don't know.
You got to comment again, Cole. Is it Papa or Papa?
Or Papa.
Give me a break. Was there any other interesting comments on this last one?
Oh, you're not sure. You got to do your homework, Jamie.
The
Come
description of this episode is like having a slow motion stroke where you can literally feel your neurons imploding and yet are powerless to stop it. Thank you for unbadgening my brain.
Oh, God.
I'm referring to your description.
I think so. Oh, shit.
This one's nice.
It's not my strong point, but, you know.
This one's nice from Batgirl Fangirl. You yappy guys make my Fridays complete. I don't know if it's supposed to be him, but the patrolman in the episode Batgirl Returns, which for Brian is years away, looks a little like Officer Wilkes. Thank you for doing these. I give you, and then there's 5-star emojis.
Yeah.
Ashley Tuchin says Ron Perlman also played the Beast in the 80s live-action Beauty and the Beast series, so I guess this episode holds the BTAS record for most beasts in a single episode. That's pretty good.
Awesome.
I thought that ending line was setting up for a get up on the Hydra's back joke. Missed opportunity. I get this podcast 1 out of 5 Hydra's backs. I don't even remember what the line was. I don't know what I said. I did see this one. I should have screenshot this. This is I said Aussie Dragoon leaves a yappy pun on every one of them.
Yeah.
This time was POV, more like POY, which of course spells the greatest word backwards. Just so everyone's aware, we will. This is a pseudo announcement, I guess.
Oh,
on the completely separate YouTube channel, but we're gonna be reopening, or it's open right now, but we're gonna be like relaunching, revamping our Watchtower Database merch store. Our good friend Ian Watson, who I think probably listens to this, I don't know, has been doing a lot of awesome new shirt designs. One of them is a sign, like a big concrete textured rectangle that says Yappy Dude across it.
No way!
An official Yappy Dude. You represent yourself around town.
There's a
Yappy Dude. There will be soon.
Oh my God. I gotta order that with all my money.
What's holding me back from launching it right now is I gotta get samples from 2 different online stores to test out like the quality of the shirt, and then once I've decided which one it's gonna be, then we'll put them all up. There's another good one about Lex Luthor's airplane. There's one. There's a bunch of stuff.
Jamie,
what?
You're gonna give me one of those 2 test out shirts, right?
Oh, I guess I should probably do the Yappy Dude as the sample. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody wants a Yappy shirt. Wappy? Oh, I need sleep.
Every yun wants a Wappy shirt.
Oh,
it's time for us to end this podcast, everyone. You've been great. I've been great. Brian's been Brian. Dear listener, thank you for being here. I want to apologize.
Hard, okay?
I don't want to apologize to Brian, but I want to apologize to you, the dear listener, for 2 different types of chaotic episodes, the last 2 episodes. I would say last time was chaotic fun, and this time was chaotic... Sleep. Yes. Chaotic help. Help, please, I need help.
Chaotic, send help. Chaotic, I'm definitely making boxed macaroni for dinner tonight.
Oh my God, that sounds great.
Yo, right? There's something you never grow out of.
That's something that I really want to collect, that is like a really rare DCAU
I was hoping you were just going to stop it. That's something I really want to collect. Like, I want you to collect macaroni.
I just really want to collect my thoughts on this matter, Brian, and say what I'm trying
to say,
which is
here. You know,
Kraft Mac and Cheese used to have Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, like mac and cheese shapes and stuff, and they were on the characters were on the boxes, and I want those. No one will give them to me. They cost money, and I don't have that. Patreon.com/DCAU Watchtower. Sorry, Brian laughed over the top of it. Patreon.com/DCAU Watchtower. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you next week. Subscribe to the Podtower. Please get us past 1,000 subscribers so I can finally monetize the videos and get a custom URL and do anything else. Please. Please, for the love of God.
Am I subscribed to
Subscribe to the Podtower.
I'm going to go subscribe to the Podtower right now.
Create 16 new accounts and subscribe. Don't do that. That's stupid.
You can do it if you want.
Do it now.
Now, please.
Let's Aussie Dragoon 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to do a completely brand new, unique yop pun. As those also.
16 puns per episode. Bring it.
Are we getting too close to the listener? Are we involving them too much? Should we maintain our hierarchical clucking status?
Absolutely not.
Oh. All right. Next time is the last laugh. We'll see you next week for the episode that has a robot in it. Okay, bye. I wasn't lying. Goodbye.
Well, he won't be doing any more campaigning for a few days, but at least the mayor is safe.
No trace of this Clock King, though.
How could anyone survive a wreck like this?
If I could, he could.
Then you think we'll hear from him again?
I wouldn't be surprised, Commissioner. In fact, I'd say it's only a matter of time.